Hello and welcome into the Week 6 edition of the Commissioner's Corner in the League of Extraordinary Salesmen. The 49ers unfortunately lost to the Buccaneers 30-19 on Sunday, but lost more than that. They lost their heart and soul and emotional leader, Fred Warner, to a very unfortunate ankle injury that he will be gone for the season. It's a real crushing blow. While the Jets lose in America and they lose in London to the Broncos, 11-13, and just become a complete laughingstock and are now 0-6. But a congratulations goes out to Matthew, earning this week's high score with a 144.15 to 93.85 victory over Matt. The Trey McBride and Brian Thomas Jr. finally paid off for him, rewarded with the an easy win, but that high draft capital showing that they were worth the value. So with that, let's take a look at our worst to first segment brought to you by me.
All right, well, this is ultimately what it came down to. I've had a good run. I made the championship game 3 years in a row, and the football gods had it out for me. I am now 1-5 and really, really bad. But Matthew, great work to you. CMC killed it. Mahomes finally actually had a reasonable game. The fact that I didn't crack 90 points is embarrassing. But as you can see here, I got my whole softball team behind me, and they are ready to give it to me because unfortunately I got the low score of the week. So this is for you, League, because I deserve this.
Shocking that this is my first worst to first video. However, given the current state of my roster, there are likely more of those in the near future. With that, let's take a look at some other matchups from around the league. Dolan quickly rebounds from a loss with Jackson Smith-Njigba putting up 29.2 points to lead him to a 121.2 to 86.2 win over myself. Simmons had a shot at the top scorer this week, but Josh Allen was stifled by the Falcons defense. Fortunately, Rico Waldo carried him to a 137.3 to 101.25 victory over Tony. Goody now all his Jamar Chase eggs in the Joe Flacco basket, along with Josh Jacobs helping to power him to a 133.3 to 121.75 win over Jesse. Nick was next in line to take advantage of Jacobs' depleted roster as Bijan had his best game as a pro, putting up over 37 points to get that 111.5 to 100.15 victory over Jacob. And in the game of the week, Jeff didn't get the production he's accustomed to with Saquon and James Cook, but fortunately Drake London stepped up big to post 27.8 points on Monday night, while Val thought she had a victory secured until Jaden Daniels fumbled on the quarterback-running back exchange, leading to not only a Commanders defeat, but also Val's first loss in a full calendar year. So Jeff gets the incredibly narrow 118.35 to 117.85 win.
Hey guys, well literally what the fuck? This is exactly why I don't fucking send shit about how amazing I am, because one, well, you already know. And two, I fucking cursed myself with that goddamn fumble. But lucky for you, Jeff, you had a huge win with that half a point. I mean, geez, you should really be fucking riding high. I was like, thank God Nick's fucking stopped complaining about his goddamn team. Jesse still keeps changing his name like that's gonna do something for his fucking loser ass of a team. I'm just glad that I get to play Matt this week. I think that's the only reason why Matthew got top scorer, no shade. But anyway, hopefully I can still keep riding this league high, like I always do. But anyway, it's time for your Sitter Sub of the Week segment. The Sit of the Week goes to me, where I simply forgot to change my lineup and left Jalen Warren going against a respectable Browns defense over Kamani Vidal, who I picked up off the waiver wire to fill in for Omarion Hampton. Unfortunately, this costly 15.7 point difference would have been me enough to get that win and keep me undefeated. Well, the sub of the week goes to Goody. With his kicker going on IR, he turned to the waiver wire and picked up Eddie Pinheiro, who delivered big when he needed it by putting up 18 points to help him give that easy win over Jesse. Well, this has been unofficially brought to you by Beachhead Deli Midtown, where aloha is served daily.
Looking ahead to next week, Val, coming in off her first loss, hopes to take out Matt, who is currently 0-6. Jacob is scrambling to plug holes in his roster, taking on Goody, who has found new life as he tries to make a push for the playoffs. Nick is feeling confident at 5-1 with Bijan and MVP candidate Baker Mayfield going up against Jeff, who is fresh off taking down the Queen of the League. Tony was questioning the Ashton Genty pick early in the season, but now is glad he stuck it out, while I have very little hope given my current roster. Jesse has now lost 4 in a row. Might not find a win here as he takes on Dolan, who has his eyes set at the top of the standings. And in the game of the week, it's Matthew taking on Simmons. These teams are currently number 1 and 2 for most points scored in the league. Matthew has won 5 in a row and just took over the number 1 seed from Val, led by Old Faithful CMC and Patrick Mahomes, while Simmons has viral rookie sensation Cam Skattebo, Rico Dowdle, and the surprising success of Daniel Jones. This could be fun to follow. So as we look ahead to week 7, we've got the Bengals and the Steelers on Amazon Prime on Thursday Night Football. Then we have what's known in the betting world as a corner TV game with the Carolina Panthers and the New York Jets facing off at 10 a.m. when multiple games are going on. That's one that you bury in the back of the sports bar. And then the 49ers taking on the Falcons on Sunday Night Football. Hopefully that is as entertaining for the rest of the country as it is for us 49er fans. But I think the real show is going to be on Monday night. Once again, a wacky doubleheader, but led by the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Detroit Lions getting the action started early, followed up by the Texans and the Seattle Seahawks to wrap up the full slate of games. But hopefully you all have a wonderful week. Best of luck, and Commissioner out.